Welcome back to part 2 of my Melbourne street art tour, where we're going to have a look at a couple more street art styles, a couple more artists, and a couple more Melbourne street art secrets. So this is Black the Rat, and he is one of the earliest street artists. The hand in the rat is a stencil. He's then drawn the eye and the little stripes on the back afterwards. This is a really beautiful vector work, and before that, in this little hollow, was a work of mine. It was a mosaic I did with Carrie Reichardt when she came out, and it lasted here for maybe 3 or 4 years before it was finally painted over. And it had paste ups on it, so you can hardly see where it used to be, and then it's been painted over several times. And this demonstrates one of the things about street art. The street artist Lush once said that anywhere, when you painted anywhere in the city, but especially down Hosier, by the time you went and got a sausage roll and came back, it would be painted over again. So the fact that this lasted here for 3 or 4 years before it was covered over is actually pretty spectacular. And one of the things that I like about it is that it's permanently attached to this wall. In fact, Carrie said that they would have to destroy the building to get rid of it. So that's kind of nice that it's still there, the echoes of it, even though you can't really see it anymore. One of the things that I love about street art is it gives people a public forum in which to have their say. This gentleman stands at the corner of Flinders Street every Friday afternoon and holds up this sign that says "Stop Racism Now." And so someone has photographed him and all the way down the alley. So this is Howie Street, and a surprising street art sequence just around the corner. So Presgrove Place is unique in Melbourne street art culture for what you can see behind me, which are, it has heaps and heaps of little frames that have artwork put in them, and people will come along and put artwork on top of the frames and on top of them, so the original artworks are no longer can be seen. Presgrove has some amazing 3D pieces. Presgrove is also one of the places that you see the most embroidered or craft works. So this is a really gorgeous piece that I haven't seen before. Sometimes street craft holds up better than other times, but then these dried flowers have been here for years. One of the things that I like about Presgrove is the scale. There are often such really large pieces out in Melbourne, but Presgrove often has tiny, tiny works that you really got to squint to see. A couple of sneaky little barracks hanging around in the corner. So this is another piece of Melbourne street art history. This is a Space Invader piece. And here is one of my favourite signs. So these were painted in London and in Melbourne in the 1800s, and someone has recreated it here with a frame around it, which I love. If you look carefully, it's constantly repainted when it gets covered over. One of the things I love about street art paint is just how covered these walls become. So I hope you enjoyed that quick little street art tour of Melbourne. If you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe. So if you liked the video, please hit the thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.